I would like for us to take a second and think about what it really means when someone says that he or she is under attack by Satan. What does that say about the nature of Satan? Well, it suggests one of two things. Number one, excuse me. Excuse me. Number one, that Satan, that this person is so significant on the world stage that Satan has nothing better to do out of the 6 billion other people in the world other than to try to interfere with what this person is doing. Forget about the president, forget about the Pope. Satan's not concerned about them. They're concerned about this one TV pastor in Texas or wherever. Okay, either that, or it suggests that Satan has the ability to be in more than one place at once, that he's sort of the evil or malevolent equivalent of God. Because we know that God is omnipresent. God can be in all places at the same time, because God exists outside of space and time. How do we know that? Because in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. If God created our space-time continuum, he must be outside of it. What is Satan? Satan is Lucifer. Lucifer was what? Lucifer was an angel. But Lucifer was a created being by God. Some people act as if when Satan was thrown from heaven, was expelled, that he somehow gained an inordinate amount of power and became like God, except just bad. And that doesn't make sense. God created Satan, so Satan's powers are inferior to those of God. And why would God, for whatever reason, infuse Satan with more power and might upon throwing him out of heaven? Would never happen. Satan is limited to being in one place at one time. So as far as those two arguments go, there's only one that holds up, and that is you are so important that Satan is focusing his entire attention on you. He's not trying to get a war started. He's not trying to get evolution taught in the classroom. He's busy with you and your little schemes. I'm not saying that it's impossible that Satan would be focusing all his attention on one person. In fact, that probably happens very much of the time. I think that Satan is working on individuals right now, right as I'm cutting this video. But the point is he's only acting upon one. And he's probably worried more about Barack Obama than he is about, for example, Joyce Meyer. When she starts talking about her battles with Satan, I think she's a little misguided. I think she's misinterpreting what's actually happening to her, and probably giving herself a little more credit than she deserves. It's narcissistic might be a little strong label for that, but I think it's a self-absorbed, vain, somewhat narcissistic view of spirituality to think that Satan is out there hammering away at you while he's letting the rest of the world slide because you're just that damn important. Just don't see it happening. So what am I getting at? What I'm getting at is this. It's possible that Satan is acting in your life and in your affairs. It's not likely, but it's possible. And I just want to say that if this is happening to you, you shouldn't be afraid. You shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't be angry. You should be jubilant, because that means Satan needs to... Oh my God, who is that? I'm sorry, someone's pulling up in front of my house. I didn't recognize who it was. Anyway. And you see, I'm not like, oh, Satan. Not me. Anyway, if Satan is acting in your life, you should pat yourself on your back. Pat yourself on the back. Reflexive verb there. You don't need to use the personal pronoun. Pat yourself on the back, because that means that you are a winner. Again, we want Satan to be acting in our lives because that means we're winners. Winners. Winners for the Lord. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. I really have enjoyed this video outreach and all the support I've been getting from my friends on YouTube. So take care.